Cool. So you have like a science class and an English class.
But the cool thing that you just said about that is you have to have a group code to join. So like you can't get on Edmodo and join our group, and you can't communicate with our kids.
Unless we give you the group code.
Right.
Unless you give us the group code.
And then I can log in.
Yeah.
Why do you like using that? Have you used it before?
Yeah, but I use it, but it's like to me, if like once you tell one person, like they start to tell everybody. That's one thing I don't like about it.
Yeah.
You can't. One of the things that's on it is you can't privately message anybody. Miles can send me a private message to his teacher, and I can have send a private conversation back to him. But anything Miles posts is all public access, so everyone sees it in the community.
Gotcha.
So it kind of cuts down the whole cyberbullying and that kind of stuff. Everything's a public conversation.
So you start like a whole class.
I create, yeah, and the way it's kind of set up, if you want to think of it like Facebook, I would be like the owner of Facebook for our class. And so I can lock them out, I can reset the passwords, I can change account information, but then within my Edmodo that I set up, I create different groups for the classes that I teach.
Yeah.
And they join each group with a group code, and then all their grades and all that can be on there. Their parents can log into it with a parent login and can check their grades and see the progress, and there's a digital calendar that shows them when all the due dates and stuff are.
Cool.
So I've used Edmodo in the past, but I've just kind of tagged on to the Schoology stuff, and I really like it.
I want to look that up.
I actually like the interface better, even though it looks less like Facebook. In terms of the online tools, it looks pretty good, and it's free. I mean, it's completely free.
Yeah.
So on their devices, they'll get to use
Are
it.
you excited about using that instead of like a paper agenda and stuff?
We were talking about that earlier, weren't we?
Yeah.
Miles was asking, like, so do I have to take textbooks back and forth from home, or what did I say?
I'm letting know when he said no, this is all on the iPad.
It's all on the iPad.
That's pretty cool, huh?
So we're going to write curriculum all summer.
So do you have textbooks like uploaded onto the iPad? Or?
We're not. I'm actually going away from the quote unquote textbook, just as a teacher for a lot of reasons. Like a lot of teachers, it's not appropriate for a lot of my kids in terms of reading level.
Right.
I can't send them home with the textbook and expect them to learn it and understand it and comprehend what they're reading. So I've, in the years past, before this program, didn't really use a textbook too terribly much for the maps and diagrams and for informational text skills like text features and that sort of thing. There's some great information in textbooks.
Please come to the office.
I'm in trouble already. I'm already in trouble. They call me to the office. But so instead of using the textbook, I'm kind of taking the core curriculum and putting